recently, but just thought we would share out the live view this afternoon. Akron Baptist Temple demolition update. Gonna share this out there. If you're watching, tell me where you're watching from and if you've ever attended here at the Akron Baptist Temple, or come here for some sort of event. I was here for graduation, nursing school graduation. Share this out there if you think that someone might find it interesting. But just gonna take us up over top the demolition here. They didn't get too far from the last time we were here, but nonetheless thought we would share that with everybody. Back up here, look at the whole front first. Hopefully you can see and it's coming through good on the stream. If you're watching us on Facebook, make sure and go over to YouTube and subscribe over on YouTube. Facebook is playing some tricks with their business live streaming without jumping through a bunch of hoops. And so we're not streaming there as much as we used to. And this live stream is brought to you by Calibrate Auto Repair. Calibrate takes care of all of our vehicles and has for years. They are located just a short drive from here in Canal Fulton. And if you're looking for honest, dependable work, go check out Calibrate Auto Repair. Tell them Buckeye Drone sent you. You will not be disappointed. They handle everything from all your automotive repairs and needs to new tires. And John and the guys will take care of you like you're one of their friends. So that's it. Akron Baptist Temple here. And just make sure that you guys are following Buckeye Drones Facebook and YouTube, because we're going to be streaming live the Eclipse on April 8th, the total eclipse, and we're going to be live from Texas with that stream. And hopefully the clouds are not blocking the total eclipse here in Ohio. Hopefully everybody will get to enjoy that total eclipse. But we, in 2017, traveled to White House, Tennessee, and got to view the eclipse there in Tennessee. So we made a pact to go wherever the skies were cleared back then. And for all the historic cloud cover, we are headed to Texas, almost with the same group of people that went last time. So that's 98% chance of clear skies historically on April 8th, where here it's like about a 20% chance on April 8th. And the Fox 8 come out and did a report about us going to Texas and why we were going there. And their meteorologist said 60% chance. So we'll see. Like I said, nothing would be better than if everybody in the path of totality can see the eclipse, because it's an unforgettable experience. And definitely, even if you're on the edge of totality, make sure and drive as far as you can afford into totality, because if you're on the edge, like some of the cities here in Ohio are, the difference is night and day. And with the totality means it will be dark. And if you're not in totality, you're in the partial phases, and that means it will not be dark. So we went to New Mexico this October and seen a partial eclipse and the Ring of Fire eclipse, annular eclipse, and it was not dark. So it was still very interesting. You got to see some of the same shadow banding and things like that, but it did not get dark when you're outside of the totality line, and totality is totally worth getting there. So if you're in Massillon, Ohio, drive an hour into the path instead of being on the edge, because you're likely only to see 30 seconds depending on where you're at in Massillon, and it may be as short as 10 seconds depending on which side of 21 you're on in Massillon when the total eclipse happens. Akron, it's supposed to be closer to a minute, but again, we seen it for a little over a minute last time in 2017, and it was unforgettable experience. But if you could get to 3 minutes of totality, I recommend that you do that. And if you, definitely one thing to do is check the weather, because cloud cover is going to be super important here in Northeast Ohio. If it's going to be cloudy where you plan on viewing the total eclipse, move. Because if the clouds are blocking it, it doesn't matter how good a view and what part of totality you're in, you're not going to see it. So today there's some light clouds. Chances are you would see totality, but you would not see the full view of the sun, because there's some wispy clouds. In fact, I might get the sun camera out here and just show you what it would look like today in a few minutes. But as you can see, they just started tearing into that corner, the little end there on the corner, but for some reason they had stopped and haven't been working since I got here today. But just thought we would share the progress update with everybody. Hopefully, like I said, we're coming through loud and clear for everybody. Definitely a sad sight to see for a lot of people. Just had some fellas pull up here in a truck, and they were talking about all the possibilities that could have been done with this building, but for some reason they chose to tear it down. But could have housed a lot of homeless people that are sleeping on the street. And I know there's all kinds of issues with saying stuff like that and being able to do it, but you think some investigation would have been done into some uses like that. And maybe they did all that and just didn't get the word out, but that's sometimes a big issue, is messaging to the general public. So that's it. I'm gonna jump off here and take a couple photos. Let me know if there's something going on that you'd like me to throw on the live stream for everybody. Was going to come tomorrow, but it's supposed to be raining tomorrow, so figured we'd get here today and check it out. Punch back up here. All right, everybody, have a great evening. Enjoy this weather while we have it, and we will see you either on the ground or in the sky next time. It's Cliff at Buckeye Drones signing off from over the Akron Baptist Temple here in Akron, Ohio. We're gonna go up here, do a quick little pan over to the city of Akron, see how the city looks from this angle today. Punch in with a zoom. There's the Akron Beacon Journal Tower, the Polymer Building at the University of Akron, and PNC Building. Actually, let's bump one more time. There's the Quaker Oat silos. See those water towers up on the hills behind them in Cuyahoga Falls. The Gojo building right in front of us, kinda. Sitting low on the screen, right above the tree line, and then the PNC building there. Huntington building. There's the smokestack at the incinerator, I believe. E.J. Thomas. Look at all the shimmering buildings. All right, everybody, have a great day. We will see you either on the ground or in the sky next time. It's Cliff at Buckeye Drone signing off from Akron, Ohio. Actually, I'm going to pause it. If you're watching on YouTube, and I'm going to pause it, and we're going to come back with the sun camera and see the sunspots on the sun right now, see what you would see if it was a eclipse day here today. So stand by for that. If you're on Facebook, it'll start a new video. So we'll be back. Facebook, this is a new stream. So right now we've got the solar eclipse set up, the filter on this camera, and was just going to share out what it would look like today if we were having the total eclipse. So this is what you would see with your glasses before the actual total eclipse. I'm gonna go the other way here. Sorry, this tripod's not the best for this, and it's windy. Hold on one second while the wind dies down. Earthquake, somebody said last night. But see the sunspots on the sun? So if this was an actual eclipse, you would see the moon coming in front of the sun, and we would get to totality, and then it would totally cover the sun, hopefully, if you're in the path of totality. If you're not, then just seeing 90%, you're not gonna see the sun completely covered, and it's not gonna get dark. So, but we have everything ready to go. Just testing, like I said, our setup for the total eclipse on April 8th. Again, sorry about the wind. It's affecting my tripod. But this is the live look at the sun with our solar eclipse filter on this Nikon P1000. If you can see all the little solar sunspots on the sun. And you can go to NASA's site and compare it to their photo. And this one is going to be crystal clear compared to theirs. Theirs is from a different sort of lens. Sorry, like I said, this tripod is definitely not what we're going to be using on the day of the eclipse. It's a gearhead, really meant for interior photos only. But I tell you, that shows you, even on the best tripod with one of the best gear heads, just people walking around in a room can make a difference. And then this is a long lens too. Obviously, that's gonna catch the wind a lot better. So that's it. Just wanted to test this and give everybody on my last video a look at the setup for the total eclipse. We're going to be in Texas, set up for the eclipse. Wherever you're going to be, make sure you're as close to the middle of the path of totality as you possibly can. If you're not in totality, you're going to miss one of the greatest experiences in our lifetime. In 2017, we were in White House, Tennessee, and decided we would chase it as long as we could afford it and didn't have to travel around the world from that point on. So everybody's looking forward to Texas in April. Hopefully everybody here in Ohio is going to be able to see it. Hopefully there'll be a sky like there is today, but historically the chances are a lot higher in Texas. If somebody told me they were going to give me a 98% chance to win or a 10% chance to win, I'm going to always put myself in the 98% chance. And like I said, I truly do hope that everybody here that's in the path of totality in Ohio or New York is going to be able to see it, because like I said, one of the most unforgettable experiences that you will be able to experience as long as the weather cooperates and you're in the path of totality. Man, those sunspots are really dark today. So that's going to do it. This wind is driving me bonkers. I'm going to go get off here and call B&H camera, see what we can do about this. But that's what the sun looks like today in Akron, Ohio. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing our stuff out there. We sure appreciate you. And make sure and go to YouTube and subscribe to Buckeye Drone. We've got thousands of videos from all over the United States, from the drone and the ground. And we will be streaming live on Eclipse Day. So no matter if you're stuck inside and can't see the eclipse, no matter if you're in the path of totality or not, we've got a lot of people I know that can't get out there to see no matter what because they just can't get out. So we're gonna make sure and share our experience, even though you might have to put up with some shake. But that's gonna do it. Thanks, like I said, for watching and sharing our stuff. We sure appreciate you, and we will see you on the ground or in the sky next time. It's Cliff at Buckeye Drone signing off from Akron, Ohio.